everybody, this is Emily. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing my first ever baking video. I'm going to be showing you guys how to bake my mom's world famous chocolate chip cookies. Now these cookies are my favorite cookies in the world, and throughout the video I will be showing you a couple of my mom's tips and tricks on how to make your cookies even better. Now this recipe isn't an original recipe. It can actually be found on your Butter Crisco container. There's this little fold over part of the Butter Crisco container, and inside it has 3 different recipes. There's one for peanut butter cookies, there's one for pie crust, and then the other one is for chocolate chip cookies, and that is the recipe that we are going to be using today. It's the same recipe my mom always used growing up when baking cookies, and it's the one that I use now. So let's get started. So here we have all of the ingredients that we will need for this recipe. Starting off, we'll need a 3/4 stick of Butter Crisco. We'll need 1 1/4 cup of light brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of milk, 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, 1 large egg, 1 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1 package of semi-sweet chocolate chips.
Okay, so today for our mixing, I'm going to be using my KitchenAid mixer, and we are going to start by creaming together the Butter Crisco and the firmly packed brown sugar. You really want to make sure that brown sugar is firmly packed into the cup before you pour it in. You can use any type of mixer for this. I just like using my KitchenAid because it's a little faster, but if you just want to use a wooden spoon in a bowl, you can do that too. We are then going to beat into the mixture our 2 tablespoons of milk, 1 tablespoon of vanilla, and 1 large egg. Here is your first mom tip for you. When you crack your eggs, don't crack them directly into the bowl that you're mixing in. You want to crack it into a smaller bowl and then pour it into the larger one, and this helps ensure that you don't get any eggshells into your mixture. Next, we are going to stir in our 1 3/4 cup of flour. Now I like to start with the 1 cup and then kind of mix it in, get it combined, and then I add the 3/4 cup. I have actually lost my 3/4 cup, so in this I am using 3 1/4 cup in order to accomplish this. We are then also going to stir in our 1 teaspoon of salt and our 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Now, just like with the flour, I have lost my 3/4 measuring spoon, so I will be using 3 1/4 measuring spoon for this step. Next, we will add in our bag of semi-sweet chocolate chips. I like to add in half the bag and kind of fold them in, and then once it's combined, I'll add the other half of the bag and fold it in until combined. One of the best mom tips that I have gotten from my mom is to always refrigerate your cookie dough before baking it. So the best way to do this is to put your cookie dough in a glass bowl, a non-metal container, and we will refrigerate it overnight and bake it the next day. This step really helps you get a nice fluffy cookie instead of one that is spread out all thin. If you don't have time to let it sit overnight, then stick it in the freezer for an hour. After you have let your dough chill, you are then going to want to preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, and you will then want to spoon out your dough and roll it into little balls and place them evenly out on a baking sheet. Then we're going to bake the dough for roughly 8 to 10 minutes. Each oven is different, so it may take shorter or longer depending on yours. Mine likes to take about 9 minutes and 30 seconds to bake. Here's another great mom tip for you. You don't want to take your cookies off the sheet immediately after taking them out of the oven. You want to let them sit there for about 2 minutes. They'll still be cooking while they're sitting there, and that way when you take them off the sheet, they won't fall apart and they will be cooked perfectly. After your cookies have cooled, you are then going to want to get out your favorite cookie jar. I got mine as a gift and it is from Pioneer Woman. My last and favorite mom tip, I actually can't show you because I ran out of bread, but if you stick a piece of bread in with your cookies in the cookie jar, they will remain moist for so long because the moisture from the bread will go into the cookies. And you can see this is me realizing I ran out of bread. Sad times.
Okay guys, I just wanted to end this video a little bit informally. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed all of the baking tips, all of the mom tips. If you try out these cookies, let me know and let me know how they turned out, and don't forget the mom tips. The mom tips are what turn average cookies into extraordinary cookies, so don't forget those. Don't forget to like, subscribe. You can follow me on all the social media, Snapchat, Instagram. All the links will be in the description. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.